Yo, what's up guys, it's Spectrum Movies back with a brand new video review. This time we're going to be taking a look at not one, but two figures. So we got the Far From Home tech suit and the Far From Home stealth suit here from Marvel Legends. Let's take a look at those packagings real quick. We've got a very similar layout for both. Spider-Man, Far From Home Spider-Man, Hasbro, Marvel Legends. Picture of Spider-Man on both sides, identical photos. Not much on the bottom. On the top you got the spot varnish Spider-Man logo, looking very nice. On the back you got the got a different artwork here. If there's a read up, if you want to read it, pause it now. Got the other figures in the wave down here with the Molten Build-A-Figure. Couple of infos at the bottom, not much shells for this packaging. For this one, you got pretty much the same thing going on. Spider-Man, Far From Home Spider-Man, Hasbro, Marvel Legends at the top here. Got the stealth suit Spider-Man right there. Identical photo on this side as well. Not much at the bottom. Spot varnish Spider-Man logo at the top. Actually, that's the same photo as that. So you got the full artwork on the back with the read up. If you want to read it, pause it now. Other figures in the Build-A-Figure wave. Build-A-Figure Molten right there. And yeah, that's about it for the packaging. So without further ado, let's get them out here. See how cool they actually. Here we have the figures open up and out of their packaging, looking pretty nice here. I like these poses a lot actually. It didn't take me very long to pull that off at all, probably a minute or so, and it took me a lot shorter to pull that off. So balancing wise, these guys are good. As it should be with any Spider-Man figure. A couple of things I want to talk about right off the bat is this guy has a couple of paint defects that I want to go over that should not be there at all in any copy of the figure. Paint wise, this guy's pretty good, but he has some excess plastic on some parts of him, so that bothers me a little bit. As much as I like these figures, they're not perfect, and I kind of expected more from this one. But yeah, let's get a closer look at those accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at the figures. For the accessories, you get one extra head for the stealth suit Spider-Man, one extra whip hand, one extra fist, and that's it for that. For the tech suit Spider-Man, you get one extra whip hand and then one extra web gripping hand. And that's all. Let's get a closer look at that extra head here, though. Trying to get it to autofocus. Which it doesn't. There we go. Looking very nice. I like it a lot. Like the detail on, especially on the eye lenses there. Let's get a closer look at one of those hands here. Sorry about that, guys. Looking very nice, except for that little paint defect right there. But I can easily sharpen that up if I really want to. Alright, on to one of these. Like the detailing on this a lot, especially on the fabric detailing. Looking very nice. And then this hand has pretty much the exact same thing going on. So yeah. Alright, let's take a closer look. From head to toe, I like the detailing in the black areas of the suit a lot. The red is just kind of glossy. But it's weird because there are some matte portions and then there are some glossy portions of this figure as well. As you can see. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. I like it aesthetically. But there are some things aesthetically that I also don't like.
We all say we care about the planet.
Sorry about that. Alright, so I just wanted to talk about this real quick. Yeah, that's a pretty big mistake in my opinion. Now, another mistake that I think is passable are the whites of the eyes are not perfectly symmetrical, but again, that's completely passable. For something like this, I don't think that's passable. No, otherwise he looks pretty good. There's a little bit of red bleeding through the back, but that's fine. I don't really have an issue with that at all. But yeah, I mean, other than that, he looks good aesthetically. He's not terrible. It's just that I was able to scrape a little bit of it off, as you can see right there, but otherwise it's still there. Now, as for the stealth suit figure, the biggest problem that I have is with his hands. As you can see right there, looks like he has fat fingers going on, which I'm not really a big fan of, and I'm worried that if I scrape it off, it'll make it'll have black bleeding through. This hand looks good, otherwise though. Still has a bit of a problem right there, but not too bad. This figure overall looks pretty nice though. Let's get a closer look at him. But yeah. Excuse me. Alright, so let's go on to size comparisons, articulation, and alright, articulation head to toe, here we go. Head can look up that far, very nice. Head can look down that far. Got a little bit of head wobblage in there. Let's get that focus fixed. There we go. Rotate 360 degrees, obviously. Arms can go 360, they go out that far. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, bend in that far. Wrist hinge in and out, and spin 360. Got a butterfly joint in there as well. He can crunch forward that far, crunch back that far, 360 on the waist, kick forward that far, kick back not much at all, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, feet move down, up, and he has ankle pivot as well, and you can almost do the splits. So, yeah. The articulation is the same on the other hands as well. I mean, as you can see right here, it's the exact same. So, yeah. Let's go over this guy's articulation now. You can look up that far, you can look down that far, so decent amount of head tiltage. You can rotate 360 degrees, arms can do a 360, they can go out that far, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, hands hinge in and out, rotate 360, you can crunch forward that far, crunch back that far, 360 on the waist swivel. You can kick forward that far, kick back that far, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, feet move down, up, and he has ankle pivot as well. And he can almost do the split. Size comparison times. Here we have the two Homecoming Spider-Man figures next, or not Homecoming, Far From Home figures next to the Homecoming Spidey, the Captain Marvel film Captain Marvel, the Infinity War Black Panther, and the Endgame Thanos. Final thoughts, comments, and concerns about the figures. Kind of feel like I've already addressed all my concerns in the actual review. Final thoughts, these guys are worth a pickup. They're not exceptional by any means, but they're not terrible either. I'm kind of eyeballing the SH Figure Arts version of the Tech Suit Spider-Man figure. Yeah, final rating for these guys, I'm going to give them a 17.5 out of 20. Just because, you know, they could have been a little bit better. They could have had, you know, a couple more inspections before being released. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is Spectrum Reviews, and I'm rolling out. I'll see you guys later. Peace.